there are more than 2.5 million different possible poker hands in a deck of cards. In fact, there are so many hands that I've created this little cheat sheet that lists the odds for getting any given poker hand from high card all the way up to royal flush in a game of 5-card draw poker. Would you mind holding on to that chart? And if we need to know the odds for any one hand, we'll ask you. You know, the problem with having so many possible poker hands is that most of them are just junk hands. More than half the cards in a game of poker like this are like that. That's a high card hand. That's really not a very helpful hand. So let's see if we can take those cards and improve our odds. I'm going to snap my fingers and now look, we actually have a pair of jacks. That's nice, but you know what? I think we can actually do better than that. So let's take those same cards. I'm going to snap my finger again, and now we have a pair of threes and a pair of jacks. Well on the way to the luckiest night of our life. Let's look here. We're going to deal them out again. That's 3, 4, 5. Next up is, I almost thought I missed it there, but look, that's 3 jacks. That's 3 of a kind. Can you tell me what the odds for getting 3 of a kind are? 46.3 to 1. What are the odds for getting the next hand, a straight? 254 to 1. That's a big leap. I'm not sure I can make that leap. Let's see how we do. There you have it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's a straight. That's the next hand. What's up next? A flush. A flush is next. Some people think a flush is easier to get than a straight. It's actually almost twice as hard to get a flush than it is to get a straight. But there you have a club flush. Can you tell me what the next hand is? It's a full house, right. And what are the odds for a full house? 693 to 1. Let's see if I can deal out a full house. There we have it, a full house, 5s over aces. What's the next hand? 4 of a kind. What are the odds for getting a 4 of a kind hand? 4,164 to 1. That's pretty crazy. I don't actually know if I can do that, but let's see how I do. Oh, that's not too bad. Look at that. There's 4 of a kind. That's 4 5s. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why didn't he give me 4 aces? And the answer is because the cheat's not going to go for 4 aces. The 5s are actually far less suspicious. So in a real game, the cheat is going to go for the 5s. All right. Next up is the ever famous straight flush in diamonds. Straight flush in diamonds is an excellent hand. It'll win you most games, but it's not the best possible hand in a deck of cards. The best possible hand, of course, is a royal flush. So let me deal out those 5 cards. And now I want to show you something. I want to show you that this entire deck, everything in here, are normal cards. There's nothing fancy about this deck at all. And yet, I'm still able to deal myself a royal flush in spades, which is why I say, never tell me the odds.